morning. You guys, these wings are about to fly away because you guys know how eyeliner is. Like, this eye is thicker than this one, so I may have to thicken this one up, but I don't want thick, big wings, so maybe I'll thin this one out. Who knows? But let's start. So guys, I already prepped my skin. I moisturized, put sunscreen on maybe about 20 minutes ago. I'm kind of running late. So let's start with some primer. We're going to use the Huda Beauty Matte Primer. Since this is a lightweight foundation, let's just see, because I do have oily skin, you guys know. Or if you don't know, welcome to the family. Welcome, welcome. Join the family. I'm always here reviewing makeup and just having a good time, you know? Okay, with primer, you do want to let it absorb into the skin. I usually let it absorb for a minute or two, so I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I did mess with the liner a little bit, but you know what? You know, with eyeliner, you can't be messing with it too much because then they'll end up like up here. So, okay, here we are. Oh, so Estee Lauder just released their Double Wear Foundation in a sheer formula. Their original one is a beautiful, full matte, lasts all day. It's such a great, and it's a very popular foundation. So when I saw they came out with the sheer version with SPF, girl, we had to get it. I got the same shade I am in the original. I am 4N1 Shell Beige. I feel like that is just a perfect match. And this one has SPF in it. When foundations have SPF, I don't feel like it's enough. It's great that there is SPF. More SPF is always helpful, but I always recommend to wear your own SPF in addition to this. So I have mine. The one I'm using right now is the Hola. I'll link it down below because I really like that sunscreen. It doesn't give that flashback look. It just blends into the skin beautifully, and makeup wears on top of it. Chef's kiss, you know? Let's shake her up. And it comes in a plastic bottle as opposed to this glass frosted bottle. How big is this? Shoot, I got the wrong shade. They sent me the wrong shade. 4C310. What? Oh, they sent the wrong shade. Okay, just for reference, I am 4N1 Shell. So, yeah, this is not my shade, but okay, let's start. Oh, it's a squeezy tube. This is the shade before this one. Let me just give you a reference as to this one. I'll put it right here. You see, this one's a little rosy. This is a little more on the neutral side. The watery one is the new one, and then the other one is the older one. And as you can see, it's runnery. It's runny, see? Oh, it's a good match though. It feels lightweight. Oh, it feels like a moisturizer. I like to rub it in with my fingers so you can really like work it in. It's very lightweight for sure. Oh, you see that glow it gives? Okay. It's very sheer, yeah. It's definitely in the name. And let's look at it before and after. It's very subtle and natural, huh? All right, so what I'm gonna do is get whatever's on my damp sponge. You always wanna have a little bit of product on your sponge so it blends cohesively with what you have. The sponge will always sheer foundation out because this one's already on the sheer side. Should we build it? Let's build it a little bit. Let's see if it is buildable. But look, damn, I like this. Whew, this is layer 2. And it is covering. It's definitely buildable and it's covering a little bit more when you add that second layer. Let's get the ears. All right. Okay, I'm excited. So I'm gonna put this side on and give you all the info about the product. New Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Long Wear Foundation retails for $43. It comes in 26 shades. I am in the shade 4N1 Shell Beige. This is a weightless, fresh feeling foundation with lasting all day wear. It's a 12-hour wear. Color is true, non-creasy, non-pory. It's oil-free and controls shine. It has anti-pollution protection, sweat, humidity resistant. It's for all skin types. Dermatologists and ophthalmologists test it. Key ingredients is SPF and antioxidants to help protect against UV rays and pollution. It is fragrance, parabens, and mineral oil free. You have to let it dry down a little bit to build it up. So keep that in mind because it is a very sheer formula and it's a watery formula, but it has coverage. It takes a little bit of time to build up if you want a fuller coverage. If you want that sheer one layer, apply with your hands, blend it out with the sponge, you get that nice even tone. I kind of like the buildup. It's still very, very natural. You can still see the skin peeking through. So, girl, I'm very excited. Okay, so it is 7:25. You guys know I've been waking up at 5, but I did not wake up at 5 today. I woke up at 6. So I'm like super frantic. Another thing I want to mention, I always avoid foundation in my under eye area because it's dry and it's creasy. The less product there, the better. Let me just put some concealer. All right, guys, I'm back, concealed and everything. So we're going to go in with this Laura Mercier Honey Setting Powder. Let's get a little bit. You know what? On one side, I'm going to use the sponge, and on one side, I'm going to use the powder puff so you guys can see. So on the left side, let's use the powder puff. Get some powder, even it out so we don't have a big old patch. And then let's just set the foundation down. As I was doing my under eyes, it didn't dry down or anything. That matters if a formula is like wet or if it dries down. This one, I find that it's a little on the wet side. Because you see, like, look at this side, still wet, but it's natural. So this side is the puff. We're gonna use our sponge. I don't usually do this, but I'm like, you know what, let me give you an option. You may not use a puff, you may not have a puff, so let's get the sponge. And I do find with the sponge, because it's damp, it does melt the powder in the skin very nicely. Oh yeah, the sponge is smooth. I don't do this often, and then you know when you do something, you're like, wait, why did I stop doing that? This is the side that we use the powder puff and we set it down. Then this is the side with the sponge. Do you see a difference? See a slight difference with this side. It looks a little on the smoother side, but they're both set down. There isn't much of a difference. It's just, you know, we have to be nitpicky up in here. Yeah, that's the only difference. No biggie. Okay, so it sets down well. We are a little bit mattified. I use this matte setting powder because we do have oily skin, and this is a sheer with a radiant finish. So let me just finish up the face and I'll be back. I'm back, guys, and you know those days you just feel nice because you're having such a good makeup day? That's today. Even though my wings are a little on the funky side, it's okay. We're not gonna let that kill the vibe. This skin though, look at this skin. Whew. Don't ever put highlight of any kind because girl, the skin's gonna highlight itself in 2 hours. I keep it very matte with powders. You guys saw I just used bronzer, blush, setting powder, that's it. Set it with some all-nighter, and I like it. I like it. What do you guys think so far? Let me know. I forgot to tell you guys, this is only available at Ulta for the time being. I don't know when it's going to expand to Sephora and other stores, but I got mine at Ulta. I'll link everything down below. And yeah, I'm going to have to talk to Ulta sending me the wrong thing because my packing slip says the Shell Beige shade. This shade did work out actually really nice too. I want to show you guys, look at the pores. The pores are nowhere near sight. With oily skin, pores tend to look just bigger or are bigger. It's just one of the things that happens, especially I've noticed with oily skin. We have oily skin with bigger pores. So that's what I look for when I review foundation, to control the oils a little bit and for us not to look gastadas at the end of the day and for our pores not to be accentuated, you know? So yeah, let's go in front of the window so we can see the deal, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh wait, my lip color, it's these two. It's the L'Oreal Nude Determined lipstick with the LA Girl Brown lip liner. Just do a little ombre effect. And yeah, okay, bye. Hola, hola, we are in front of the window. This is how the skin looks, guys. Here is the side we set with the sponge, and here is the side we set with the powder puff. What do you think? What do you think? I really like the skin. It looks very radiant and natural. Kind of like your skin, but better, but with more pigment, you know? But there's coverage. You still see your skin peek through. We have some radiance. We have a lot of goodness going on here. So yeah, okay, ciao. Hey guys, I'm back. So it is 5:35 p.m. We've had the foundation on for 10 whole hours with no touch-ups, but I do want to show you guys about an hour ago. I wanted to show you the skin in golden hour in its natural glory. And at this point, we have a very, very nice radiant look with coverage. We don't look very different from when we started off at 7:30 in the morning. And here we are now, 10 hours later. It's been like an hour since that footage, but look at the skin. Let me turn the lights off so you can really see. The skin literally looks the same from the morning time. Besides, of course, I'm a little bit oily. Foundation does warm up throughout the day. It's been hot today. I've been drinking a lot of water that does create moisture in the skin, which will create a lot more oils. A little bit on the T-zone, nothing too crazy. And I was thinking, like, this reminds me of a skin tint, but it gives you the coverage of foundation. It's not too full though. It's like the perfect amount kind of thing. So I like it. I think it's working out pretty well. And you see my mouth, it's still intact. Skin is still intact. Of course, T-zone, it'll always be oily, especially if you have oily skin. We're gonna look like this. The foundation won't ever look how we first started off. But surprisingly, this one kind of does. We just look dewier. You know what I mean? So far, I think the skin looks really good. I'm just very surprised because it's a lightweight foundation. You know, usually you look gastada and like the oils kind of just eat up the product. I just want to do the quick check-in and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye. Hey guys, good morning. I have to keep my voice down because it's early and Boo's still sleeping. So, washed my hair last night, so I'm so excited. And my wings are not flying off today. They're a little better, a little more tamed. Skin's prepped, put sunscreen on, moisturizer. Like I told you guys yesterday, we need sunscreen in addition to what foundations have. And luckily this foundation didn't break me out. Sometimes, depending on the type of sunscreen a foundation may have or skin tint, it would break me out, but nothing happened to my skin and it usually reacts pretty quick. Since we built the foundation yesterday with a sponge, let's see how it reacts with only a brush and no primer on. I also feel like a little bit goes a long way here. I was just a little startled yesterday by like the shade and look, the wateriness too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is work it on the skin with the fingers. You know what, let's move the hair a little. So what I'm just doing here, stippling on with this brush, getting some product. This undertone is a little on the red side. Not bad. We still have that radiance with the brush. Not that it would take it away, but usually the brush gives you a fuller coverage. Oh yeah, it does oxidize. You see? That's what I put first, and then this is what I just poured. Another thing too, the packaging, because it's a squeezy tube, it squeezes a lot out in one. So just be careful to not like just full on squeeze if you do get this, because you'll have a bunch coming out. And we don't want to waste foundation, especially a what, $42, $43 foundation? Estee Lauder is expensive. Yeah, it does oxidize very quick too. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. I think I'm liking it today with the brush a little better and with no primer because we didn't build it up today. We just put essentially one layer. It's a nice thin layer and it makes your skin look a little more radiant than yesterday since we put like 2 layers on yesterday. And actually before, let me turn down the light so I can show you guys. What am I saying before? You know, it's early, but okay, look at the skin. Look how natural it looks. But you see that coverage there? Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is just put some concealer. Let me tell you the time. It's 6:20. It's early. I woke up at 5 today, so I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back, set and everything. Feeling like a new one. We're gonna use Koki setting powder today because it's a really good matte setting powder, and it's like 10 or 11 bucks. Oh yeah, yesterday, remember when we set with the sponge, I honestly didn't see much of a difference. Even at the end of the day, I didn't see much of a difference. I forgot to tell you guys yesterday, but okay. We're just gonna set with our powder puff. I really like this way because it gives you a bit of an airbrushed look and it really locks in the powder. So that's what your girl needs since we have oily skin. And I just dipped the powder once and I'm just setting the entire face this way. And I kind of tap over the brows just to get that area too, because girl, oils get there too. And again, I'm loving this turning off the lights because you guys can see all my pores and whatnot. So look, like how natural, like just, it looks like skin, just with evenness. What do you think, guys, so far? Day number 2. What are your thoughts? So I like it. I think it's working well. Let me just finish up the face, just put a little bit of bronzer blush, you know, keep it real simple. And hey guys, I'm back. I think the lighting changed. Wait, my chair isn't right. The lighting changed because now it's like close to 7. So just a FYI, if it was looking a little dull, it was because it was still dark out. So you guys know this is gonna be the norm now, so you can see. I like how similar it looks with lights on and lights off. You don't see much of a difference. That's how you know the foundation is very, very consistent, when it looks the same in different lighting. The only thing is, like, I can still kind of see my pores. So that's just my concern, because I do have big pores and they're not really concealed. Also, we didn't wear a primer. We're just going straight off of the foundation on the skin. So that also plays a part. But just wanted to bring that up, just, you know, just to tell you guys. And I feel like we have much of a lighter coverage today. Also, we didn't build it up as much because we were using the brush. And also, my lipstick today is this e.l.f. Seriously lipstick in Cider. Ooh, very fall vibe, but fall's coming soon. Okay, let's jump in front of the window so we can see how this situation looks. Or maybe, should I wait a little longer? Maybe wait till like 9 o'clock? Because the sun isn't out yet. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna wait maybe a couple of hours, let it warm up a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in front of the window. Hopefully they don't forget. Okay, bye. Guys, I'm back. So I didn't forget. It's about 9:30, I think, and look at the skin. It's just warmed up so nicely. Don't mind this hair though. Huh? Like, I feel like we get the radiance a lot more throughout the day as the skin warms up with the foundation. But not bad, huh? It's been, what, 2 hours now? Doesn't feel like it. Oh my god, I'm like so sleepy. I haven't had my coffee yet, so about to go make the cafecito, and I'll see you later. Guys, I'm back. So it is 6:30 p.m. We've had the foundation on for 12 hours, and I want to show you guys here about 2 hours ago in golden hour how the skin was looking, and it was looking super radiant, glowy, very nice, well put together for it being 10 hours at this point. And here we are now at the end of the day. The skin looks so freaking smooth. At first I wasn't sure, since we didn't wear a primer, I wasn't sure how it was gonna last, but look at the skin. By the way, my hair didn't last either. It down because you guys know it's just annoying. But let's turn off the lights. Look, at in bare, well, not bare, but in less lighting, you can see my pores, but not as bad as I thought. Of course, we're a little bit oily. That always happens. But look how well put everything is. Mouth is a little bit gone. Honestly, for the foundation to literally work on its own with no primer, no anything, I really, really like how the skin looks. It looks super healthy, glowy. I don't look gastada, and I definitely like this. I mean, I kind of had a feeling it was going to be a good product because Estee Lauder does do makeup very, very well. But of course, we have to try this radiant, lightweight foundation on oily skin. Kind of like a skin tint and foundation in one. It has great pigment, but it's super, super lightweight. I mean, exactly what it says it does, it does. I definitely can't wait to use it again. You know what? Let me tap my face. Here, let's turn back to me and this lighting. This way we can see if like the foundation completely comes off. And a good amount did come off, but you can still see the radiance. You can still see my bronzer a little bit. Something that I did find is how well bronzer sits on the skin, because today I used another bronzer and it blended so perfectly without getting patchy. The foundation really, really works well with powder. But yeah, I definitely like this. Let me know your thoughts on this. Have you guys seen it? Have you heard about it? And I think this is it, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. And I hope you took a tip or trick or something, or had a good time, you know? And yeah, love you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.